Good morning, good evening, good night, depending on where you're watching episode 13. 13 episodes, guys. I remember when this was just a concept. I was just thinking there, I'd really like to do a Skyblock world and record it. That was ages ago, and we are now at episode 13 of my concept. This is absolutely incredible. Today, guys, we are going to get some slippery stuff. Yep, we're going to be slipping and sliding. I plan to build an ice farm and a villager carrot farm all in one episode. I reckon we can do it. We can do it. We're professionals now. We know how to do this. I have been very busy on this world since the last episode. I have basically built all of my villager trading hall apart from the outside shell. I haven't done that yet. Still waiting for inspiration on what I'm going to do with it. But I've built all of it, and I've also zombified a lot of them, and that caused me some deaths. One death I died to a zombie. And I have also done a lot of trading. A lot. So before we go starting our farms, let's show you the trading hall. There it is in all of its glory. Let's just drop down here. Look at that. It is huge. Absolutely huge. And as you can see, they are all identical in what they are. And just like I said in my last video at the end there, the concept was a big hallway. These lights are temporary. I'm going to find a better way of lighting up this area, because it does turn into a mob farm if I'm not careful. But yeah, this is the one you've already seen. This was our first one with all of our little villagers in here with the 1 carrot per emerald deal. These ones over here haven't yet been done. I've got them in there. I've started trading with them. I just haven't done anything with them yet. What I have done, and you see the rail here, is started moving villagers over, and we've got fishermen to trade in our raw cod from our guardian farm. And this is where I'm getting most of my emeralds, if I'm being honest. The carrot dudes are a bit stingy, but I've got a whole bunch of them. They are all zombified. There he is down there. He was a pain, like a full-on pain trying to get him up into this here. I had to knock out some blocks here. I ran a rail up there. I caught him outside, just over the end there, because there's some light torches there now. But yeah, I caught him over there on a rail, brought him in, got him up into the hole, broke the cart, and then he ran back out again after me, and I was like, no! It took me 4 attempts to get that one zombie wherever he is. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Down there. 4 attempts to get him in there, but we got him. That's fine. So we got a good emerald machine going in here now. We've got clerics. These two here are brand new. I haven't even started trading with these two yet. I hadn't got brewing stands, so I just chucked some blocks in here. And when I was going through my mess of a storage chest system down there, I found 2 brewing stands. Just what I needed. Fabulous. However, I have zombified these dudes. And for some reason, he's given me 1s, but this dude is 2. And this dude is 2. And they were all 1s, and they were all done at the same time. It's really strange that these 2 have gone back up to 2. I'm sure I can be bothered to zombify them a little bit more. I think I've got 1 more weakness potion and a couple more apples. So I could probably do them again. I'll see how I feel. But today we are going to go build an ice farm. Now, you would think that the ice farm will be over there in that taiga, because there's snow on the block, right? I thought that. I thought, you know what? That'll be a perfect place to build it. No. The taiga over in that block area, that little island area, is actually only about, I don't know, 15 blocks square, which is minuscule. It goes into ocean and deep ocean, and then all of this is plains. I don't know if that's been modified by the map maker. I would assume so, but that is taiga, and then you just keep going. It's ocean, ocean, ocean. So I gave up. So what I did was I put my F3 debug screen on, and just on the left hand side there's a biome, and it tells you what biome you're in. So I just started flying around my perimeter, and as I was flying around past the mushroom area, which again is actually only about 15 blocks square, if that, I found a massive Taiga hills, Taiga, all sorts up there. And when I was up there flying around, it was snowing, and I was like, ooh, this is useful. So I then took over to my testing world, and I went up there with a long strip of water, and I stood there for about a minute, and I got all ice. All 20 blocks of water were ice. So I decided that's where I'm going to build my ice farm. That pillar is just me getting up there basically to put some slabs to start building. That is at Y200. That top block there where this, I don't even know if you can see the slabs, to be honest. Yeah, just about. Yeah, you can just see them slabs just there. That is Y199.5, I think it is. Just so that we can get right up into the cold, right up into the air where the ice is going to form its quickest, basically. So yeah, we're going to build an ice farm up there. It's semi-automatic in the fact that it will make a massive cube of ice for me, and then I just take my silk touch and go through the block, and it just continually runs until I tell it to stop, basically. So that's what we're going to build up there today. And just over here somewhere, I haven't quite decided on its location because I'd like the mob farm to be in this quadrant here, so I don't really want to be taking up any of that quadrant. I'm wondering if over in this area here, we then build our villager carrot farm just there, like in this area here, because underneath here is going to be our storage room, right? So we want it relatively close where we can get storage for it. Eventually, I've got to grind a whole lot more to get the stuff to do that one. And then when the storage room is built, I would like sort of a way down here maybe, just so that I can go down, grab carrots and things easier than just keep running out, down, round, in and about. So this is what I've been grinding, all of these emeralds. Now, one of our advancements is to have a stack of emerald blocks. Now, I thought I would do that whilst I was on the camera with you guys, and there it is, Trade Master. How awesome is that? That is a lot of emeralds, guys, and that's just trading mostly with those boys up there, and every now and again with these guys. And I've got my trading boxes here just for them, and I kind of run around and then go and run around. By the time I've got to here, this one's reset. It's been pretty good. Been pretty good. Right, so without further me chatting away, let's get on with this episode. As you saw in that really quick little video that I took whilst I was building all of this and doing my zombies, a wandering trader, our first wandering trader came to visit with his little llamas, and they're what I actually heard. I heard them grunting. I was like, oh, I don't recognize that sound. Flew around, and he was on top of the roof. So I traded with him. He didn't really have that much on him, to be honest, but I got a couple of coral blocks. Don't know why, but I thought, why not? And a couple of ferns. Again, why not? So yeah, our wandering trader is absolutely awesome. I'm so happy we got one. And second of all, just down here before we carry on, this is the design that I'm going to go with for our trading hall. Our storage room is this sort of design. It's very basic, very simple, but I actually quite like it. And I think when that goes all the way around, in here is going to look really cool. And on the ceiling, just where those pistons, the bottom of the piston is, I'm going to start there with lanterns, sea lanterns, and then cover the rest of it in slabs, so it hides all of this mechanics from the trading hall, and just makes it a little bit tidier up there. And then that leaves us with all of this space to put our chests and our hoppers and everything in for our storage room. And this is going to be one that will grow. I'm going to put in what I can afford to do with my resources, and then at the end just dump a chest on the end of it, and then as and when I get more resources, I'll come back and I'll add more and more and more to it, so it will just continually grow, basically. It'll be a little project that will carry on all the way through. I've also added some grass blocks along the side here just to see what it looked like, to just kind of add a little bit of color and a little bit of more naturalness to it. And I think I quite like it. It looks pretty cool. And this thing, I'm sure you noticed in the last episode, and I didn't mention it. I needed carrots. I needed carrots to trade with the guys, and I'd run out of my stock. So I built this quick farm that basically automatically spits out bone meal, and I stand here with a carrot and just keep planting that, and it keeps breaking it with the movement. I no longer need this, so I'm going to take this down in a minute, and I'm going to utilize the resources elsewhere, I think. But it was very useful when I needed some carrots. Okay, so up on the top of this here little slab world we've got up here, hit F3, you can just see there on the left hand side, we're actually 200.5 slab. So this is the bottom slab of block 201. I wanted it to be at around the 200 mark because all the research that I found for Skyblock and making ice farms say build it at 200. So we've got a platform at 200. Well, say platform, stick. So I am going to now put in a little sort of area here for us to work with and to build our mechanics on. So enjoy this little time lapse of me doing that, I guess. Okay, platform, check. This is just a bit bigger than what the farm is going to be. The farm's going to be at the back here. The farm will take up about 20 blocks that way, and maybe about 9 blocks in. And it could come all the way along. I mean, I could push it 12. It's the push limit for the pistons. They're going to be pushing the ice this way. So I could continue it and make it longer if I wanted to, but it's just a matter of resources. And we'll see what we get from the yield of 1 block of ice, I guess. So this box here is an ice farm in a box, excluding the building blocks to actually build it on. So this is all you're going to need. I will link the farm that I've used in the cards or in the description, just so that you can build it in your own world if you wanted to. I looked at many different ice farms, and a lot of them were really redstone intensive. And anybody that's played Skyblock knows that redstone costs. There's no way of getting it cheaper. It's 1 emerald for 2 dust. That's it. So that means you have to have an army of clerics to get your redstone, or a witch farm. Now, a witch farm, we could probably do a witch farm at some point. There is a witch hut here somewhere. I can't remember where it is, but there is a witch farm here. So we could do a witch farm at some point. But redstone is expensive. So we are going to go with this ice farm. I like the look of it. It's very simple, very easy to build. But what I'll do is I will place some blocks. I will bring you back in, explain a little bit, and then we'll go forward from there. So let's start placing some blocks. Alrighty. We are a bit away in. We have placed some blocks and some shiny things and some light. This is the triggering mechanism, if you like. This is the triggering mechanism for the ice pistons. So when the minecart runs over them, it detects this. So if I just give this a little shove, hopefully it'll make its way around. So as you can see there, the detector rails are firing those pistons, because this is where the ice is going to form on these pistons here. And then what happens is, if I just quickly place one there, when the... Yeah, that one fires. I don't know why that one fires. It does it in his video as well. Pretty strange, isn't it? Because there's nothing there to make it fire. Anyway, so when the yeah, see, it fires this one, doesn't it? How funny. So it fires that piston and they push them up to their block limit, which is 12. And I just stand up there and silk touch them all the way back down again. So yeah, that's basically the mechanics of this farm. Is ice forms here, pistons push it across, these ones push it up, job done, I'm up there chiseling it away. This is 6 blocks wide. These pistons can push up to 12, so I will come back at some point when I've got more resources and extend this farm to its absolute reach, which will be the 12 by 12, which will end up a nice big cube of ice here. So yeah, that is basically our farm. So as we're standing here, I've placed all these pistons. As you can see, this is where the minecart's sitting at the moment. I've just placed my water literally a few seconds ago, and this is the ice that's forming. Now these ones at the back we don't actually want. We want these to stay water. So pistons are actually going to sit at the top of here, which will then become the thing that pushes the ice across. So I best get that done before all of my water turns into ice blocks, which is not going to be that much helpful. Let's get that done. Okay, so that is the farm as it is done. And as you can see, this is just for the few minutes that I've just been stood here after I placed the last few blocks. This ice has formed. So the idea is that the ice will form in this water. When it forms, when the minecart comes back round and comes along here, it will push the ice up on this. There we go. So there's one here, so we should see it up and then out. And then what will happen, now that one's sat here, we wait for that minecart to come back round. When it's ready, come on in, here we come. That gets pushed up, and then what happens is this ice will then get all pushed up till it's at its push limit at 12, and then the next lot will push and it will push it to the next line, and so on until it gets to 12. Now the only thing is, when it does get to here, there's nothing to stop it, because those back pistons can push 12, so it could end up out here if I'm not paying too much attention. But guys, we have an ice farm. We have an ice farm. We have an ice farm. So that's pretty awesome. All I got to do is just AFK here at some point, and get it sort of nice big block of ice for me to sit here and mine out with my silk touch. So yeah, very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Just got to put a little build around it just to make it prettier, and a little bit more sort of like it's meant to be here, and not just a quick load of pistons thrown in at the top of the world. If I wanted to stop it, I'm thinking about maybe replacing this redstone block here with a block. I could probably put the block on top of that one there, and then set a lever on it so that these are controlled by a lever, which stops our farm from functioning. But that's something I can do at another date. Right, let's get on to a villager crop farm. Oh, look at our world. Look quite cool. Look at our little fishing area, a little pond. I have a lot of cod that we can go and put into there, by the way. Let's go and do that. Okay, after a nice successful ice farm build, which is all the way up there, we've got to make it pretty yet. That'll be a job for another day. I'm getting a lot of I'm going to build a nice pretty around that another day jobs. This one here scares me slightly. There's a lot to build into there. That one shouldn't be too bad. Should be quite easy, really. But this one, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one. Right, let's stop doing this manually, and let's go create a little villager farm. I'm going to make 2 of them. However, I'm only going to make 1 on this episode. It's very, very, very simple. You just make a load of farmland in a certain shape, which I'll show you in a minute, and then make it into farmland, put carrots on the top, put a composter in the middle, 2 villagers, 1 that he wants to feed, the farmer does all the farming, and we collect it. Basically, there's no redstone, there's no trickery, there's no any sort of trying to pretend that something else, nothing. He's just trying to throw it, and it's being picked up by minecart hoppers. That is it. So I want to utilize this string. Oh, this is ice I've picked up from earlier on. I want to utilize this string. I want to get some scaffolding. So let's go around to our little bamboo farm here, which has been chugging away quite nicely for us. I can't remember how many bamboo it is to make scaffolding, but there it is. Okay, so it is 6 per string. Okay. Well, let's grab another stack just to make sure that we can use one whole stack. There we go. And boom. Wow, look at all that. Nice. 6 stacks of bamboo. Not bamboo. 6 stacks of scaffolding. I couldn't even get my words out. I was so excited. This is going to come in all sorts of handy when we start doing the farm or the storage room in here. And I've been wanting scaffolding for all sorts of ages because of building like this would have been very useful with scaffolding. But I wanted to wait until you guys were with me to celebrate that moment. Also made a yellow shulker box for our scaffolding to live in. Look at that. Pretty. Okay, all of the gooiness aside, over here, just at the end of our trading hall, I have started to build out our villager. This one's going to be Carrot, and then the next one is probably going to live just here. So there's going to be 2 of them side by side. I could stack them, but I'm going to put them side by side. And this is basically the shape of the farm that we're going to be making. And the villagers, one is going to be in here, he's going to be the farmer. And I haven't decided which end I want him to feed to. Probably this end, because that will be the closest to chucking it into the storage room when we're ready. So probably this end, so it means I've got to make this the platform bigger. And then, yeah, we just chuck a whole load of dirt in here, turn it into farmland. Certain blocks need water. I will show you those once I've laid the dirt down. And then a composter in the middle with a bed. Shulkercraft puts a bed in there. I've never used a bed, but I don't know if that's because of the new changes to the villagers since I've made one of these. Not 100% sure, but he puts a bed in, so we're going to put a bed in. And it only loses 2 spaces for crops, and the amount that this should produce, I'm not overly worried about losing 2 blocks. So let's go and grab some dirt. Alrighty, so I've got the dirt into the farm. I've chucked a couple of slabs in the bottom. I was going to just put buckets of water in, but I realized I've actually got ice, so I need to take these slabs back out. So what we'll do is we'll just quickly do that now. And these are the water holes. This is where the hydration is going to come for the farm. It's going to... Did I do this one? Yeah. So basically what we do is we stick a water, basically. I'm using ice because it's kind of nice and easy now that I have frozen buckets of water. It's fantastic. And we just go over. I wonder if I can... Yeah, fortune them. Love it. I can't remember the last time I used water in a frozen block form. So this is basically the layout. It has to be 1, 2, 3, and then water. Miss 1, water, 1, 2, 3, all the way around the same. And then 1 dead in the middle, which is 9 blocks that way, 9 blocks that way, 9 blocks that way, and 9 blocks that way. It has to be hydrated like that, otherwise your farmland just won't stay hydrated. What we can do as well is... Oh. I may have lost that source of water. Oh, gotta love elytra, right? Elytra. Like that. How do we... like that. We look at the glass. Okay. There we go. So, look at the glass. Boom. Pick up that slab. Like so. And 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 beautiful. Looks nice. Right. Don't need that one. And then what we do is we grab a composter. We do need just a block. Oh, this is all the dirt I've got left, guys. I need to be getting some grinding going for some more dirt. Right, so we chuck that there. This is for our dude to get his farmer's degree. And then basically all we need now to do is go around and hoe the floor. So let me just get on and do that. Okay, so I made this dude, what is he? He works with a loom. Fletcher? No. Where are you? Where are you? You're a shepherd. Oh, of course you're a shepherd. So I've traded with him. I brought myself some new shears because, you know, my shears are starting to wear out. So now we can just remove that because he doesn't need it. He's now locked as a shepherd. That dude there is now locked as a farmer. Now all we've got to do is wait for this crop to grow up so that he starts farming it and trying to throw it to this dude. I need to chuck a couple of chests in underneath that hopper, which I can do in a moment anyway. We do have access from under here. That's how I managed to build up underneath, making a tray underneath these blocks here. But guys, that is it done. We now have a successful carrot farm, villager powered. We don't have to go manually doing it. And we also have a successful ice farm. And I can't believe how easy both of these farms are, really. In all honesty, the resources that went into this one were quite expensive, but we've got a very powerful iron farm, and we do have clerics selling us redstone, so it's not terribly bad, just it hurts when you use a lot of your resources in one sitting. I need to put a nice little build around this and a little AFK area up here, but I can do that off camera. And we've got our little villager powered carrot farm down there, and we'll soon have another one next to it, maybe carrots and potatoes, who knows. But guys, thank you so much. Thank you for being with me for our next episode. Episode 13 is done. It's a wrap. It's not a rap. I can't rap. I'm not going to try and rap, but it's done, guys. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you for supporting this channel and supporting the progress that we're making in Skyblock. It really truly does mean the world to me that you sit and watch my videos and come along on this journey with me. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Until next time, guys, episode 14, I'll see you then. Bye-bye now.